Holiday Monday here in UK. So most of the people are, well, many, let's just put it like that. Many people are having a day off. So for today, what I decided that I was gonna do this mandala. Let's just figure out what colors would go in that. And I think I want a little bit of yellow there as well. And perhaps orange. Orange. Trying to pick slightly different colors than what I very often pick. Let's see how far we get with these. Okay, and then it's just figuring out what colors would start. And I think I'm gonna go and do these little ones with yellow. There we go. I hope you're all having a good day. It's so funny here in UK, we very often say that when it's a bank holiday, then it rains. And I think for many people today, that rain is forecasted. So it has become true today as well. So like when you want to be outside and have a nice barbecue and something, very often it rains. But today we are having sunshine in our minds. We are doing this meditative coloring and it is lovely. There we go. We're choosing bright colors to cheer us up. And I think that's the way to go. That's the way to do it. You don't want to let that rain bring your mood down. There we go. Right now, and I'm wondering if I should put some sort of green there in between those other colors as well. Yep, I hope you're having a brilliant day. Bank holiday Monday. Some time off. Many countries, they celebrate the 1st of May as the start of a spring. And now I'm wondering, let's put the green in there too. I hope you're having a good time. There we go. Like that. And then I think the orange that I picked up earlier is gonna go in between. So this squiggly part is gonna be orange. Woof. This is gonna take me some time to do all the squigglies orange. Whoops. Like that. I think that looks quite nice. There. But just very, very squiggly. I should have called this session a squiggly mandala. We are coloring a squiggly mandala. Whoop. Very, very squiggly. Yep. There we go. Hello. So there's Jessie is saying hi. Ibrahim is saying hi. Hello to both of you. Nizar is saying hi. This is lovely. You guys are saying stuff to me today. So very often it's just very quiet. Today you're being active. That's so nice. So nice to hear from you. Is it the holiday mood that everybody's sort of happy to have a day off? That does make a big difference, doesn't it? When you get a little bit of time for yourself. Or are you working later? You know, not everybody stops. Depending on how you are working, what you are doing for a living, you might be lucky to have time off today. Oops. It's nice to see so many people. And there's another squiggles. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. 101 and a 2 and a 3. Ooh, I should probably be doing that as well. I just realized it'd look nice if I just sort of continued the squiggle all the way to that little part as well. Okay, and then we are doing these squiggles. 1 and a 2 and a 3 plus the end, and here as well. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Very, very squiggly. Squiggly indeed. Yep. Who is going to be brave and dig out the barbecue today? Anybody brave to take the barbecue out today? Deciding, because it's bank holiday, I am going to have a barbecue and nothing will stop me. I will enjoy today and I will sit outside and I will barbecue something. It's so lovely when we get nice weather for a bank holiday. Today it's a bit changeable, I would say. Right, so what else do we put? Would like to continue with that green. More squigglies. And I think I opened the wrong end. Let's go with the fine side. There we go. Do more squigglies. Wow. Okay. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. There we go. Ha. You're probably watching and wondering, when am I going to have a blunder and end up going over my lines like badly, just because it takes a bit of doing these ones. So easy to just go a bit wrong. Whoop. Okay, 3 down. And some more to come. And there's another one. Yeah, so Abraham is saying hi. Did you say hi already before? Hello. I love it when people say hi. So thank you very much for that hi. And then there's another one as well. Marcos is saying hi. Hello. What are you guys doing today? Oh, almost didn't do the other side. Anybody have any interesting plans? I am planning to take my bike and go for a little ride later on. And I do hope that it's not going to rain. But that's the only thing that might stop me. I want to get out and about. Enjoy my time out. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Squiggle. Squiggle, squiggle. Yep. There we go. That is very, very squiggly. Indeed. do wonder. Yeah, it does look like it's coming together. What kind of things do people like to see? So on this channel, I do often, there's these mandalas, mainly because I like coloring them. I don't know if you guys like seeing me color them, but I love coloring them. Yes, I do wonder what kind of stuff would you guys like to see. I think let's go for yellow for that because it does look a bit like a flame. I think we're gonna do yellow on the outside and then perhaps that orange on the inside. Yes, I was wondering what kind of stuff do you guys like to see? We've got mandalas. I sometimes do some cartoons. Sometimes I go and I do some crafts. And what else do I do? And sometimes it's a completely random drawing. Something that I feel like, okay, actually, today I'll do something different. And then it's a completely random drawing and coloring. And I'm just wondering what kind of things do you like to see? There we go. So now we've got that inside of the, or outside of the flame. And what I will do, I'll put that orange inside, like I said. Let's go on to orange. There we go. So far we have only 3 colors that I've used coloring this. I think I might expand it soon, do a bit more of something else, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just leave it like that. I haven't quite decided if I will put the background color in there or whether I will leave it white. I've not left white before, but actually with this mandala it might look nice. Right, and then what else shall we do? I feel like putting a bit orange here and in there. Looks like a smile, smiley mustache. I'm coloring a smiley mustache. There, there's the smiley mustache. There. Let's do some more. There we go. Don't know if you can hear it all the way there, but there seems to be some very active little birdies in the garden. And I'm just sort of listening them sing while I do this. It's lovely listening that. Yep, there we go. We also have some a bird family in the neighbor's garden, and sometimes I can hear the little birdies chirping when the mommy comes back in and the daddy. So it's nice to have them around as well. Okay, let's only just do that. I think I'll bring in some more colors. There we go. Otherwise, I will end up putting a green right next to the other green, and I might not want to do that. There we go. These feel much more straightforward to color after all those squigglies that I did before. Less squiggly here. There. Okay, right. What do you think? Shall I put green on the inside? Because we have these little parts here to color. I think that's what I will do, and then I'll figure out what other colors to use. There we go. Couple more. 1, 2. There we go. So now we've got the whole internal ring done with all those 3 colors. And then the question is, what shall we expand to? And I do feel like that's very... I do have another kind of... Let's go for a warm green. See how that looks like. And I want to bring that warm green here on the outside. Just a little bit darker green. There we go. Somehow the yellow looks now stronger as well, now that I've got this green right next to it. There. Oh, I bet you can't hear that bird song, but it's really going for it. Sounds so nice. Like a perfect background for meditative coloring. Although I have to say I quite like water sounds too. So I guess it just depends on what you like and what you feel relaxing. There we go. So we have now all these inside. Then the question is, what else are we gonna do? I feel like maybe putting some pink. Shall we go and do some pink? Yep, pink. Pink and those other greens. But which one is which? And I think I'll do this. That looks a bit... And now I've opened the wrong side. Okay. This, that looks almost like, see, water lily. I hope it's water lily. So we do water lily squigglies with pink. There we go. Pink squigglies. And I think I will leave the heart of it with some other color. Let's see. There we go. Oh, very, very, very squiggly. You can sort of just hear me. Color. Maybe I should turn some of these coloring videos into ASMR videos. Then you would just enjoy the noises that come from the coloring. Does anybody think that's a good idea? I should give that a go. See how people like. I do have a nice microphone that would work for that. So if people like that, that could be an option. Whoops. There we go. Another squiggle. There. Nobody commented when I asked how is the day going for people. Yeah, I hope you guys have lovely plans today. It's always nice when you've got bank holiday to look forward to and you've got some plans that you're gonna do. Always nice. There we go. My plans were not big, but I am gonna go and do a little bike ride. So, oops. Yep, squiggly is coming along. Okay, one more big one. Oops, almost colored the wrong thing. I think I'll also put some green in this. Any suggestions for color? What should go on where? I think I'll continue a little bit with that darker green that I had. And use that for the outer edge of this. That makes it look like petals. There we go. So petals. Where shall we put petals? I think go here and here. And here. Let's do them all. I think it's gonna look better after it's done, and then I can put something else in between. There we go. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Squiggly petals as well. There. Almost done. Feels very green here on this part, so I do think I'm gonna need to have some other colors, which is sort of what I had planned anyway. Any suggestions? Oops. There we go. We are over halfway down with these petals. Sort of, yeah. First it reminded me of a water lily. And now I'm thinking perhaps water lily and peony cross. If there is such a flower. Oops. There we go. And one more. There. Ta-da! That part is done. Good. There we go. We've got greens, we've got pinks, and I think what I will do is I will find a darker red. So that was my lighter. And how about that? That might go well. So I think what I want to do is I want to bring some more color here in the middle. There we go. Okay. There. So many little parts that I just need to keep looking. That am I still coloring the right part? I did get confused in one of my videos and just completely ended up coloring something I was not planning to. But luckily it wasn't a massive problem. I managed to then just change what I had planned to do. And it turned out fine. There we go. Okay, and that's the middle part. And I think what I will do, I want some stronger color, even stronger in there. I think what I will do is I'll go fuchsia and do this squiggly part with it. There we go. All pinks, but all slightly different. This one goes a bit more purplish. So the overall look is still pink. But there's 3 colors, so it's a bit more lively somehow. There. And one more. Ta-da! Okay, so there we go. And what I want to do, I think, is now to bring some of those colors more towards the middle. So I quite like this fuchsia. So I think what we will do is we'll also do a little bit here with that color. There we go. Just a little bit, just to mirror those flowers that we've just done. There. Oh, one more. Oopsie, almost forgot that. It's also that little dot in the middle, which is sort of inviting me to just dab a little bit in. There we go. And then I will take one of these, and I think it's going to be this Cosmos color. And I'll do the lighter one here. Squiggliest thing ever, I think. Okay. There we go. And then what color shall we put there in the middle? I feel like putting one of these, or shall I go for a lighter? I'll find myself a lighter yellow. I think that looks good. It says anise. Let's try that. So what I wanted really was to add some color here, but I don't want it to be too strong. I just want it to be a little bit yellowish. There we go. Feels like that area is filled rather than white. There. Yep, I think that is pretty much what I wanted. And what I will do is I'll bring that orange in. I'll do the bigger one with orange. There we go. Orange and a pink is actually quite an interesting combo. There. There we go. And one more. And then that's done. There we go. Then the question is what to do with these. Suggestions? What shall we do with those? I think... Okay, let's go brave. I hope I don't regret this. I'm gonna go teal. Oh, it's gonna be teal. It's gonna be teal. It's gonna be teal. Oh, let's see how it's gonna look like. There we go. that's going to be interesting to see how it looks like once I've gone all the way around. Wanted a little bit of something that sort of stands out, but not too much. Have I achieved that? We shall see. And there we are, halfway down. Let's see. There we go. Like that. I'm almost around. And one more. There we go. Okay. I think that looks a bit like what I was expecting it to look like, so that's good. And then, right, the question is just, are we going to leave some of this white? Are we going to bring some more color in here? I do feel like it sort of needs something. And I am thinking, I'm contemplating yellow, this light yellow. Light yellow, or shall we leave it? Let's start and put some light yellow in these and see how it makes me feel. Yeah, that definitely was a good thing. There we go. Light yellow going around. And similarly, I think what I will do is I'll find a very light purple for the flower part. There. Does look better when it's filled a bit. So I shall go and get something really light. We've got, that is one option. What else do I have that is an option? We've got a light pink, that is an option. And I think there's also something that's called peach. I almost feel like I want to try these first. I don't want to get it too dark. So we have, that is quite dark. I just want to have something that's a little bit light. That is very light, but it's the kind of shade that I want. And there's another one. Maybe I'll go with this. Oh, that is a darker. If I change my mind, I can always, I guess, go over. Nope, I think this is pretty much what I was after. Just wanted something that makes it looks a little bit full. So that is, it feels like there's something, a little bit of color inside these. That to me look like petals. Just leaving that top one open and just coloring all these others. There we go. Yep. There. These lighter ones inside, and we've almost gone around again. There we go. Yeah, this is a good pen. It doesn't matter if I'm just going over the other colors because it's so light. Can't really. Doesn't bother anything. There we go. There we go. And now we've got pink flowers on the other side. And I think actually for this, shall I leave it like this or shall I add some more color? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I feel like putting a little bit of that pink purple in these little flames. Very hot flame to have purple whitish outside of it. There we go. And let's see, one more. There. Yeah, I think that was a good decision. Okay, and I think this is where I'll finish. I'm not going to color those bits in the middle because I quite like it. It's my first mandala that is a bit more open. So it sort of gives you the feeling of see-through. Yeah. Well, it's been lovely coloring with you this morning. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day. Bye.